Hey guys, Philip with Royal Range USA here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we're out on our retail floor in front of our rifle section, and that's kind of what I want to share with you guys today. I want to look at two rifles that we have in stock and kind of what makes them special. And what makes them special is that they're chambered in a cartridge called 224 Valkyrie. And 224 Valkyrie is kind of a new cartridge on the scene, and it's picking up popularity pretty quickly, and there's a few reasons, so let's talk about that. So down here I have kind of on display three different cartridges. Starting on my left is a Nosler 5.56. It has a 77 grain open tip match projectile. We have a Federal 224 Valkyrie 90 grain Sierra Match King projectile, and we have a Hornady 6.5 Creedmoor with 140 grain ELD projectile. So talking about the 224 Valkyrie here and what makes it special. Now, if you're into the long-range precision or accuracy game, if you like that thing or that kind of style of shooting, which is growing in popularity a lot right now, the 224 Valkyrie is really cool because it allows you to have similar characteristics as a 6.5 Creedmoor as far as distance and accuracy in a standard MSR rifle. So looking back at the projectiles here, let's kind of talk some specs and compare all three. So looking at 224 Valkyrie compared to a 5.56. At 1,000 yards, the 224 Valkyrie is still traveling around that 1,400 feet per second, while a comparable 5.56 round is traveling, as far as match accuracy and such, the 5.56 is traveling around 950 feet per second. So the 224 Valkyrie is an absolute screamer as far as velocity, and that velocity is going to help you maintain accuracy at longer distances. It's going to decrease wind drift because of the fact it's actually flying so quickly. So there's some really cool advantages that the 224 Valkyrie has over a 5.56. So let's look back at the cartridge and we'll look at some of the design of the cartridge. The brass is actually the same diameter of a 6.8 SPC cartridge, and then it's necked down to a 224 projectile, which is actually the same diameter as a 5.56 or a 223 projectile. Now you're going to see the projectile is a little bit different. Obviously it's a little bit elongated and it's a little bit sleeker, and the advantage of that is its ballistic coefficient is very high, meaning it travels through the air very well, and it doesn't have a lot of air drag and stuff, lending it to be a very accurate projectile. So comparing it over to the 6.5 Creedmoor, which has really kind of taken the world by storm in the last year or two. Feet per second out of the muzzle, the 224 Valkyrie is coming out around 2,700 feet per second, while this particular load is coming out of the muzzle at 2,710 feet per second. So out of a smaller sized AR, MSR, AR-15 type platform, you're getting just an absolute laser beam coming out of this barrel, an extremely fast cartridge, and of course that's going to lend itself pretty well to target shooting and the grain weights. Federal has actually quite a few selections of this cartridge that lends itself really versatile to target shooting or small game to medium game shooting. So really cool cartridge. And let's look at some of the rifles. So let's shift over and take a look at two rifles that we have currently at Royal Range USA in Nashville, Tennessee. The one right here is going to be made by Savage. It is their MSR 15 Recon. It has a 18-inch barrel, a rather aggressive muzzle brake up here, which is going to help for recoil. And another advantage of this cartridge, guys, is it has half the felt recoil of a standard 5.56 or comparable cartridge, like a 6.8 Grendel or something like that, 6.5 Grendel. So that's pretty cool. Very light recoiling round. The MSR, this particular model here, has an adjustable gas block. It is in a direct impingement gas system. And then let's talk specs here. We have the bolt on the 6.8 the bolt is going to be the same diameter as the 6.8 SPC as the 224 Valkyrie. So really the only things that you guys have to change or that differs from a standard AR-15 type platform is going to be one, your bolt face. which is, again, is going to be that 6.8. So that would work for the 224 Valkyrie, and of course the barrel. You have to rechamber the barrel and have a new barrel in this platform. Now it does all of these rifles ship with a 6.8 magazines. You can use PMags. There's been people that have had some reliability issues, but the 6.8 magazines are pretty affordable. They're usually selling around 15 bucks, so it's not that big of a compromise. And then just finishing up the Savage here, it has a Magpul SRT stock, or CTR stock rather. So now let's look at the CMMG. This one is the MK4 DTR2. So a little bit different. Obviously you can see the barrel length on this is a 24-inch barrel length. Quite a long barrel. Again, a rather aggressive muzzle brake, which is going to be great for that felt recoil. Going back into a direct impingement system, we have a free-floated handguard on both of these, which gives you plenty of space for optics and such. A feature that this rifle has is kind of an enlarged charging handle, which is going to be great if you're running optics. It gives you that clearance to be able to manipulate the rifle. And then this rifle has a Geisley SSA trigger in it, which is a phenomenal 2-stage trigger. And sidebar, the Savage also has a really phenomenal 2-stage trigger. I have to say I was rather impressed with it. And then finishing up the CMMG in the rear here, we have a Magpul PRS stock, which is great because it's adjustable for cheek comb and length of pull. So looking at the CMMG, because we can't give you direct prices, guys, we'll just kind of give you a standard market price. So let's just say the CMMG here is selling for $15.99 and the MSR Savage is selling for around $9.99. So these are a couple rifles that we have here. What do you guys think about the 224 Valkyrie? Have you heard of it before, and what is your impressions? Do you think it's going to be the new cartridge of 2018 and kind of take the precision world by storm, or do you think it's a fad? We're impressed by these rifles, and we see the potential of the 224 for sure. Be sure to let us know, and if you like our videos, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on Facebook. If you have any questions, please contact us. Royal Range USA in Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks. Have a great day.